What is up, everyone? Welcome to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. I am currently on my free-to-play account. Today I already released a video from the main account sharing all of my whale teams that I've been running in the Continental Challenge. I'm gonna do the same from the free-to-play account to basically show you what is my plan, my strategy for this account. Basically, I've done a video yesterday showcasing the poison team, which I already saved. So I've done 109 million damage with a team using 0 legendary characters, epics, and a rare character that's super OP. Definitely check that video out if you want to see how to get over 100 million damage with no legendary characters versus this boss, as free to play as well. Now, I have 3 more bosses that I need to attack on the second week, and because I do have my own exclusive, I'm maining Dauntless team on the free-to-play account. I will be using that as well, of course. I will be running Frost, and I will be running Necro. Now, this time around with a twist. Because I need to run Frost versus Vesca, the only place where the Frost team is good, I cannot run Summoners versus this boss. And I'm gonna have to run them versus Talendor. Now, right here, I showed you guys last week as well a very free-to-play team where I did not use the characters that I'm about to use today. I mean, more or less, I'm just going to swap one of them out, basically. Right here, I'm going to use Premca. So Premca is a very good damage dealer. He should be boosting my damage quite a bit. Now, because I need to use my Taurin into the Frost team, I need to bring in a different character in here. So I'm going to bring a Stella to basically heal my team together with Zarlot. I will use Isitarian, I will use Joyce, and of course, Zarlot will apply the defense down, and then we have Premca that will do more damage as well. In terms of skill timing, that's what I have on this team. Now, if you do not have Premca, you can either use La Delia, preferably if she's scrolled. If not, you can use Zadok, which is an epic character, a summoner, instead. If you have Lilwanis, it's kind of like a no-brainer. You're going to use her because she's just too freaking OP. But for my free-to-play account, as I've mentioned, I am maining a Dauntless team. Now, I have no skill timing on Joyce because he has a much faster cooldown. I just want him to summon and summon and summon and summon till he gets bored of doing it. And I have default on Zarlot, which is 11.7. I have 17.5 on her because I want her to constantly heal at the exact same time to keep my team alive when the boss is using the ultimate. So when the boss is going to use the ultimate, he's going to deal damage everywhere on the map. She's going to heal everywhere on the map. So it's kind of like countering that damage to survive till the end. And you can see the skill timing on the rest. Now, my free-to-play account really does not have very good gear. Okay, I do have talents on my characters because they're extremely important. We are already in the end game, so you should be having your talents done by the time you are using these teams in here. I do have this amazing piece of gloves that I've forged. Everybody should have a piece of something, right? And then the rest of the gear, it kind of falls off. Like, it's really not that great, as you guys can notice. It might seem fancy that it's mythical, but honestly, if you have a good legendary set, just use that. Now, you will require a Puppeteer set, and you will require, of course, Brotherhood set to boost the damage. So let me just quickly show you how this team is running. I'm going to do full combat simulation, guys. We're going to put the bird in here. He's going to tank a bit, or we can put Estelle in here. She's going to tank a bit. But basically, oh damn, I only have 11 left, so let's make the most out of it. Without Premca, I was doing 48 million damage. Completely free characters. Plus a couple of epics that I summoned, but no legendaries. And now we've got 72 million. I think it's pretty decent. We have all the teams surviving. The damage is not the best, but I'm on the free-to-play account. I cannot have super high expectations. And I'm happy with this score. So I'm going to save it. But as you guys can probably notice, I have these talents on the team as well. I will quickly share them with you because I did not yet. I'm going to save this run. I do not have full talents on all of them, but it's mandatory to have it, at least on the damage dealers, to be able to pull off such a score, right? Now I'm quickly going to head on to the next boss. But first, I want to show you the talents on all of that team, right? Because I did not have a chance to do it. So let's... You can see them right here, you see? So this is the middle 3 on him. On Isitarian, we have, I think, the bottom 3. But either way, you can just find the Soul Ritual and you're gonna see. On Joyce, he's not maxed. It would be nice to get it maxed, but not a necessity. And on Premsa, I think is the top 3, if I remember it correctly. Now, bottom 3 could potentially work better on her, but I haven't tested it on her at the moment. And Estelle will have the middle 3 as well, but of course, is far from being maxed. Then, we are going to go versus Vesca now. And versus Vesca, we are going to run a Frost team. And this one to be more specific. In terms of artifacts, I am using the Rift Hourglass on Hochadir because I do not have scrolls in him. And with this artifact, I'm going to be able to rotate as often as him being scrolled. But I will be losing a bit of damage. The one problem that I do have in here, I cannot survive till the end of the run with the entire team. That should give me a huge damage boost, but unfortunately, I cannot do it. So I have the Rift Hourglass on Thorin with an Ancestral Protection set. I have the Spiritual Incense Burner on Tia. So she's basically going to apply some of the debuffs. The Healing Prohibition will reduce the damage that the boss deals. It's very hard to time it, but hopefully it's going to land as often as possible. And we have a Brotherhood set on her. On Hochadir, we actually have the Puppeteer set. You've seen the Thorin one. This is my Rava build on a Rhapsody's Calling set. It will apply the defense down with Witch's Remains and Frost. I have one of these pieces. Once again, not great. And then we have Vidimir with the best mythical gear that I have available. And the best being this glove. Because everything else, once again, is underwhelming. The gear is not ascended on their elemental affinity. It's done for my lightning team. But that's basically what you can expect from them. Now, in terms of talents, let me just quickly show you that too. Not from here, but from here. So these are the talents on Hochadir. I think this is the top 3, if I remember it correctly. Middle 3 on Thorin. We have middle 3 on her as well, if I remember it correctly. Vidimir has the top 3 as well. And we have Rava with the top 3 as well. Skill timing. I think you've seen that, if I'm not mistaken. It's just right here. Actually, I haven't showed it to you. Thorin will use his ultimate at 17 and on 18.5 rotation. Because we're going to apply Frost, we will decrease the speed on the boss a little bit, okay? And Vidimir is going to go at 20 seconds, but they will go ham after. So they can just do their own shenanigans. I could potentially try to use them at a faster cooldown, maybe at 10, 12. I'm not really sure that will make a difference. If we're kind of like doing this with Rava, we're going to apply the defense down whenever all of the enemies spawn, right? And because we're going to be invisible, all of them, they will kind of like pile up at the front. Let me just quickly show you how this is being done. But we're going to do insta run as well, so I don't waste too much time, because the video on my main account, it was a bit too long. So you see we have the heal reduction on the boss, which will basically help us quite a bit. Now Thorin will put invisibility. The boss is going to spawn enemies next to all of us. Because we are invisible, they're going to go all at Hochadir. And then we have Rava, of course, applying the defense down, and all of them will get hit by that and the defense down, etc. So that will overall boost our damage. So I just wanted to basically show you how that will play out. I've done pretty good damage with this team, considering that it's a free-to-play account. No scroll Hochadir, not really very good gear. My Psychic Core, I'm going to show it to you at the end, actually, to kind of like have an idea. It's far from being maxed or anything like that. Look at that damage, boys and girls. 163 million damage. I'm very happy with that, actually. I think maybe I've done 168 in a previous run, but I will take 163 million damage. I've tried keeping them alive longer, but unfortunately, I am just not able to do it. So, for the moment, my weakest team is the Necrosis, with 70 plus million. I've done 100 plus with the Poison, 100 plus with the Frost. Really happy with that. free-to-play, right? And then the final boss that I'll be attacking this week is not going to be Twitch or Vineara. For Vineara, I will have a nice free-to-play team coming on the Wildcom next week. But we're going to attack Chrysos because, as I've mentioned, like every single person out there that played the game, let's just say, smart enough to save their resources, you know that we're basically gonna be able to select an exclusive character, right? And everybody should have that thing available on their accounts. So Chrysos Light, this is the team that we are going to run. I'm just making sure that everything is spot on. So we are bringing the team in. Yes, I'm running my Dauntless team. We have Nasty Jenka, we have Garius, we have Terrival to apply the defense down, and we have Shaltar, which will do a lot of damage for an epic character because he's just goated. Now, skill timing, we have the following, okay? One thing, she's gonna apply this at 12 seconds. 13 seconds, sorry. It's just kind of like to have a bit... I could put it at 12, honestly. It's not really gonna make a difference. He's gonna rotate much, much faster anyway at 17.6. Actually, he's not. So let me just put him like that. Let's see if we can survive till the end with these changes, because initially I had different skill timing, what you've seen before, and that was working just fine. We're gonna see if this causes me issues or not. Talent-wise, middle 3 for him. We have middle 3 for her. We have the exclusive for her. Not artifact, the talent. I can't remember what this is. I think it might be the bottom one, but I did not get the final one done. I could get it done. Yeah, so it's the bottom. But these attacks do not trigger other effects. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about that. I think I'm gonna go for this, the top one. The top one should be the one though. Let's see. Okay, so we'll see if it works better or not. The Nasty Jenka has that, and Terrival has bottom 2. But even though I think top one might be better for him as well, but we'll see. So we're gonna do a combat simulation. You've seen the skill timing, you've seen everything else, and let's see what we are getting. This team was surviving fully the entire duration, so hopefully I haven't messed up anything. And it seems like they are doing it once again. The damage is very similar with what I've got yesterday when I've tried it. It was around more or less the same. Nasty with half of the damage. Shaltar with 35% of the damage. And then the rest, they've done a bit of damage too. But these are my teams for the free-to-play account, guys, okay? I'm gonna save this one as well. I'm actually happy with 109 million damage. I do not have the luxury to min-max everything and perfect it for 1 or 2, 3 extra millions because, hey, I just cannot do that. But I think 455 million damage on the free-to-play account is pretty damn goated. I am rank 48 on my server at the moment. And these are the bosses that I attacked. And these are my free-to-play teams. This is the one versus Tamar. This is the Necro team. This is the Frost. And this is the Dauntless team. I'm personally pretty damn happy with that for the free-to-play account. Let me know what teams are you guys running, what type of damage you're getting, and as usual, appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.